Welcome. Today it is election night, and here we have Nikki Haley facing off against Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris's vice president is Elizabeth Warren, while Nikki Haley's is former Vice President Mike Pence. Elizabeth Warren is a senator from Massachusetts. Kamala Harris is a senator from California. Nikki Haley is a former U.S. ambassador to the UN, and Mike Pence is a former vice president of Donald Trump. Let's begin. National polling average. Harris leads in polls by 0.5%. This is a small margin. The margin of error is 5%, so the popular vote is a toss-up. Fox News election prediction. They predict a landslide for Nikki Haley. Haley takes every swing state in Fox News' prediction, even Minnesota. In CNN elections predictions, they have Harris taking every swing state, and they have Texas as well going blue. So Harris is favored in this prediction, while Fox News does the exact opposite, claiming Haley will take all. Okay, our first poll closing is 7 p.m. Missouri, Indiana, Kentucky, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Vermont, and Florida. Nikki Haley wins Missouri, 10 electorals. Nikki Haley wins Mike Pence's home state of Indiana. Nikki Haley wins Mitch McConnell's home state of Kentucky. Virginia is too close to call. Usually the Democrats take a bigger lead than this, but no prediction put Haley would win Virginia, but right now she has a chance. She's at 48%. Haley wins her home state of South Carolina. Georgia's too close to call. Haley leads by 6%. This is a pretty good lead for the state of Georgia, but the Democrat votes could come in later. Kamala Harris wins Vermont, Bernie Sanders' home state. Florida's too close to call. Harris takes a lead. This is really good for her. It has 31 electorals now in 2024. Haley is leading at 38 and Harris at 3. 7:30 we have Ohio, West Virginia, and North Carolina. Ohio 2% for Haley. In the lead, 17 electorals. It is too close to call. This is very bad for Haley, seeing as this usually leans conservative. Harris is only 2% behind. Haley wins West Virginia. Haley takes a lead in North Carolina by 4%, 16 electorals. Okay, Haley at 42, Harris at 3. 8 p.m. poll closings. We have all these big poll closings. Biggest poll closing of the night: Illinois, North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Maine, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, D.C., Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Florida. Harris wins Illinois. Kamala Harris wins Illinois. Nikki Haley wins North Dakota. Nikki Haley wins South Dakota. Nikki Haley wins Kansas. Nikki Haley wins Oklahoma. Texas is too close to call. Harris actually takes a lead here. If Haley loses Texas, she loses the general election. Very bad news for Haley. If this keeps going on, Harris is gonna win the presidency and be the first woman president. Oh, Michigan at 50-50. This is not good for Harris, but she still has a lead in Texas. So this election night is so far looking really good for the Harris team. Very bad for Haley. 15 electorals. Haley takes a lead in Pennsylvania. 2 electorals. Oh, error there, people. 20 electoral votes. It's not 20. It's 19 now. New Hampshire, 4% more for Harris. It's 4 electorals. It's too close to call. Harris wins Maine, taking all the districts. Harris wins Rhode Island. Harris wins Connecticut. Harris wins New Jersey. Harris wins Delaware, which is the incumbent President Joe Biden's home state. Harris wins Maryland, most Democratic state in the Union. Harris wins D.C. Harris wins Massachusetts, Elizabeth Warren's home state here. Alabama goes to Haley. Mississippi goes to Haley. Tennessee goes to Haley. Electoral College, it is very close. Haley at 86, Harris at 77. Okay, our only poll closings of 8:30 is Arkansas, and it goes to Haley with its 6 electorals. She's now at 92, very close to 100. 9 p.m., second biggest poll closings of the night. Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Wyoming, Nebraska, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Louisiana, and New York. Arizona's too close to call. Haley has a 4% lead in this 12 electoral state. Harris wins Colorado. Harris wins New Mexico. Haley wins Wyoming, most conservative state in the United States. Haley wins Nebraska. Harris wins Minnesota. This is not good news for the Haley campaign. It wasn't even too close to call. Wisconsin, Haley leads by 2%, 10 electorals, too close to call. Haley wins Louisiana. Harris wins New York. Harris has now taken a lead. Both candidates have reached 100 now, and Harris has taken a lead. She's at 129. 10 p.m. poll closings, Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Iowa, Montana. Nevada's too close to call. Haley has a 2% lead, 6 electorals. Haley wins Utah. Haley wins Idaho. Iowa, 4% in the lead, Haley. 6 electorals. Haley takes a lead in this state. Haley wins Montana. Harris has a 7 electoral lead. She's at 129, Haley at 122. 11 p.m. poll closings, Washington, California, Oregon, and Hawaii. California, Harris wins her home state of California, 54 electorals. Harris wins Washington. Harris wins Oregon. Harris wins Hawaii. Okay, Harris has reached 200. She's at 207. 1 a.m. poll closing. Alaska goes to Haley. Okay, it is now 2:07 to 1:25, and it is now 1 a.m. We are now heading to 3 a.m., and we now have some major projections. Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina, and New Hampshire can now all be called. Harris wins Wisconsin. Harris wins Michigan. Very good news for Harris. Harris wins Pennsylvania. Harris wins New Hampshire. Harris wins Virginia. Haley wins Iowa. Haley wins Ohio. Haley wins North Carolina. Okay, Haley at 164, Harris at 268. 2 more electorals to win. Okay, it is now 8 a.m. the next day, and we can now call Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. Harris wins Nevada. She is the President-elect of the United States. Harris wins Arizona. Harris wins Texas. And Harris wins Georgia. Okay, Harris wins Florida as well. Electoral College. Harris is at 374. Haley's at 164. But, wait. It is now 12 p.m. the next day, and we have breaking news to report. Nikki Haley takes case for recount to state Supreme Courts of Georgia, Arizona, Texas, and Florida. The courts have ruled in favor of a recount. Breaking news, the recount has now finished. It is 8 days from Election Day. It has now been finished 8 days. It took 8 days to recount the votes. Haley wins Florida. Very good for her. Haley wins Georgia. Remember, though, Harris can win any of these states, and she is still the general election winner. Haley wins Texas. Haley wins Arizona. Haley wins Nevada. Nikki Haley is now the president-elect. The winner has been changed due to the recount. And Haley's at 270, Harris is at 268. This is the election map. In the end, the Republicans have won. This is the Senate map. This is the Senate. Republicans take control of Senate. And this is the governor map. The Republicans take control of the Governors Association as well.